Hi, this is Tim Vaughn, the owner of Forerunner Recycling. This will be our first in a series of helpful hints in computer recycling. Most of them will be about corporate computer recycling. Sometimes we'll do some for the residents also, but primarily we are corporate recyclers, so we're going to be shooting to help out the corporations. So the first topic is one that I kind of it always kind of irks me, so I'm going to cover it first. It's called bait and switch. Most everybody's heard the term. They probably know what it means. You probably see it in used car sales. Others, it's not uncommon practice. How does it apply to corporate computer recycling? A couple ways we've seen it, and we've seen it over and over. So the first is, let's say you're decommissioning a data center. You do have some real true valued assets. Or maybe you're just shutting down whole locations, and so you do have a bulk of assets that you would like to get a return. A company will come in and really promise way above what any other corporate recycler is promising. They'll promise you prices close to retail return, but here's the catch: they're not going to pay up front. They're going to want terms of 30, 60, and 90 days payout. And guess what happens once they get your equipment? Once they get your equipment, mysteriously, your equipment gets devalued. It gets devalued by them saying that no matter if you've tested it or not, they'll say 30, 40% of the equipment you gave them is non-functional and only scrap to them. Now that's a flat-out lie, and you probably know it at that point, but it's too late. You're already in. They have your equipment in hand. So when they take that out and then they rework the numbers, the numbers work for them. Of course, you're losing 30 or 40% of your product. The other way that it happens is, let's say you have equipment and you're not even looking for a return. You contact 3 or 4 recyclers. Everybody's getting you different terms. Some people are trying to charge you, maybe like companies like us, we're going to do it for free. They'll come in, and to be head and shoulders above everybody else, they'll just flat out tell you that they're going to give you a return. And of course, again, the return is never up front. It's always 30, 60, 90 days out, and guess what always happens? It always happens that your equipment is not quite what they expected. They never give a return, and in fact, in some situations, we've had the disgruntled customer contact us afterwards, after dealing with these companies, actually got charged thousands of dollars for the equipment they were promised was going to get a return. So that's the bait and switch. How do you avoid the bait and switch? It's the same in any field. You always deal with upfront. What are they willing to do up front? We just bought drives for a data center shutting down last week. When I go and buy those drives, I expect that I'm going to be paying cash, whatever you want to call it, cashier's check, money up front for the equipment I'm picking up. That's called honest, business. If they're looking for terms and then they're giving you a pie in the sky deal, more than likely that pie in the sky is going to wither away, and all you did was allow them to get your equipment, and they're really using this to get your equipment. They're trying to make themselves on the front end look good. They're not even caring about the long-term relationship with you. They just want your equipment right now. So hopefully in the future this might help you avoid the bait and switch. Feel free, thank you for your time. Feel free to look at our videos as we put them up. We'll be putting them up very often. Again, covering several topics on recycling, social entrepreneurship, and even updating on our Connecting Hearts program. Thanks again. Bye.